It's one of the hottest energy sources right now, and so many people here in Southern Nevada are making the switch.
Yes, they are. Solar power is making inroads into more traditional methods, and here to explain why that is are Shada and Brandon from Independent Solar. Good morning.
Good
morning. Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
Good. Yeah, it's great to have you in. So
Thank you.
We're talking about it being one of the hottest trends. So why do you think more homeowners are switching to solar as a source of power?
That's a great question. I think it's twofold. I think with all the rising costs of NV energy and the unpredictability, that people just want to have some predictability in their life. Obviously, we have a ton of sun in this state, so it makes a lot of sense. And a common misconception with solar is that it's going to cost a lot of money up front, that you have to put down a big chunk of money, or that you have to take out a major loan in order to do this, which things have changed, you know. So most people are just opting into what's called a power purchase agreement, where we can come in, we can install the solar system with nothing up front, and then they're just going to buy power at a cheaper rate.
Right. Another thing, I think a lot of people have, viewers out there have a lot of questions about this kind of, system in general. So when you go into a home for a proposal, is it tailored specifically for their needs? Is it just you can buy a 4-pack, an 8-pack, a 12-pack? How does that work?
So we look at their 12 months usage. So we show them exactly the savings between apples to apples. So when we show them the information about how solar can be great for their home, but we have a wonderful team that comes out. We do the site survey, we do the HOA approval and everything. But once, mainly it's because that we are basically helping people to switch over to solar. But Brandon, if you want to take over for that one.
Yeah, so everything's tailor-made. So tailor-made to the home. Every system is based off their energy consumption, or if they don't have a whole year's usage, we use electrical engineer letters, square footage method, and a lot of data. So every system is going to be tailor-made for that person, and not just a cookie-cutter system.
Yeah.
Right.
And obviously we're talking about the benefits from a homeowner perspective, but there's also the benefits, obviously, environmental as well. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a beautiful thing that every single person that we install has a huge impact on the environment. We're going to lower carbon emissions with every single solar system. So we're not only helping out, families save money, we're not only giving them predictability, we're also helping out the environment and making Las Vegas a more greener place.
Yeah, we mentioned, and you said to yourself, people don't understand necessarily how it works, or they think it's going to cost them too much money. Are there any other common misconceptions that you often hear, or, myth busting that's, people have a regular thing to say like this about solar, and it's like, that's not true at all?
Yeah, so basically a lot of people say solar may not work on rainy days. Well, here in Las Vegas, we have the most sunniest city in the country. So basically, people are thinking that it may not work on the cloudy days, but that's not true. We're using analogy of if you go out on the beach and it's cloudy, you're still getting sunburned. So you're still producing electricity even on the cloudy days as well.
Yeah, and for viewers watching who might say, maybe I want to do it, but I'm just not quite sure, what are some maybe key tips or advice you would share as to why it's such a great move to do?
Yeah, I think that the big thing is the upfront costs, right? That's the biggest myth, is that it's going to be a lot of money up front. So now that we have these power purchase agreements where we can come install them with no money down, and now that the tax credits and stuff are going away, right? They're being phased out. A lot of the incentives to do solar are getting phased out right now, so there's not a better time than get a consultation. It's free information. We're going to come in, we're going to tailor make it. It doesn't cost anything, and we're going to show you what it would look like for the home. And it doesn't make sense for every home. So maybe it doesn't make sense for that house that we go to, but at least you'll have the information and it's free.
With regard to those tax incentives that are going to fade away towards the end of this year, do people still have time to sign up now to get it? Do they have to have something installed? Do they have to have an agreement in place? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so and the tax code, it actually has to be activated. So we've kind of missed the boat as far as getting a tax credit if you're going to pay cash or if you're going to take out a loan. But like I said, most people aren't doing that anymore, and those power purchase agreements, they're a different tax code. They're 48E, which is commercial. So they're still going to have those tax credits built into their pricing for them for a temporary amount of time. So we have a little bit of time left.
Good. So if somebody is watching now and says, I need to get some more information, how can they schedule a consultation with you all? Yeah,
if anyone mentioned the morning blend, we come out and we show them the differences between solar and NV Energy, but we also offer 6 months of their electricity bill as well.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
If you want to learn more about solar, its impact on our community, and how you can schedule a free consultation with them, visit independentsolar.com.